Evening, lads and ladies. Is my microphone on? That's the question. Yes, it is. Well, my missus just jumped in and was like, oh God, no, you started already. And then she ran out of the room. So who knows what she was after. Beanie, how's it going? What are you up to, Beanie, mate? Early bird catches the worm, as they say, right? The first one in, I think. I was going to say, why isn't the chat popped up? But yeah, it actually has. It's at the bottom of the screen. Right. I've got this mammoth, literally, to paint. Or continue painting. Zoom out a little bit so we can see my nasty desk with it as well. It's about right, isn't it? That'll do. That'll do for now. Now I'm just wondering if I can get like some of that kind of like exposure. If we can, maybe if, yeah, look, if we can kind of like dim it down a bit, like that's probably a bit more natural, right? I know there's some fancy camera word for that, but I don't know what it is. So it says ISO. I'm not really sure what ISO means. I'm not going to pretend to know either. I was going to... where have I put my... Before we get started, where have I put my vape? This is extremely important. There it is, behind my... behind my brushes. Anyways, let's crack on, shall we? Doing any streaming? Oh, sorry, my Facebook's still on. How unprofessional of me. Oh, it's my missus sending me dog pictures. That's nice, isn't it? Sending me dog pictures from the next room. Thanks, Yun. I don't have a dog. It's my friend's dog. You doing any hobbying today, Beanie? If so, what is the question? No, that's too big. Oh God, that's a terrible start for the stream. Why did I do that? I picked up this brush and I thought, this is too big. And I thought to myself, let's risk it. And I did risk it. And it didn't work out. So Blade! Thanks for that, Colossus. Didn't even need to look up and I know it's you, mate. How you been, mate? Oh, lads, I posted the Squig Hogs today. The never-ending commission is now out of my life completely, which feels bloody amazing. Oh mate, camping was pretty crazy, as you can imagine, seeing as that massive storm came in. But the tent survived. Luckily the people that we were camping with have got a caravan. So we stayed in the tent, but like in the day when it was like pissing down, like we went to a few pubs, and then after the pub, like we just sort of monged out in the caravan for a bit. And that was alright. Quite tame by my standards, but you know, I am getting older now. And if anyone wants to help me with the YouTube algorithm, you know what to do. Head on over to YouTube, check out the stream, and maybe watch it on Twitch because it's more interactive. But you can always mute the stream, and then it makes me look a little bit better, because right now I think there's a grand total of 0 people watching me on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, welcome. Will I ever crack YouTube? Probably not. Unless I break YouTube with the song that I'm going to release tomorrow. Can anyone guess what song I'm going to release into the wild tomorrow? Let's go, buddy. Good to see you as always, buddy. I said, any guesses on what song I'm going to release into the wild tomorrow? Your nan invented the caravan. So your nan's, not only is she a golden demon painter, but she invented the caravan. Mate, your nan gets about a bit, doesn't she? What a ledge. The caravan. Well done, Colossus. The caravan.
Great job.
Doing any hobbying today, buddy? Oh man, why does it do this? No wonder I've got nobody watching on YouTube. It's set to fucking private. Pisses me off, man. Just like, why do things have to like change? Like, you know, why does modern technology have to change? Always have to change the settings when like the last stream was public. Now it's suddenly just decided to put it onto private stream. That's for OnlyFans, man. Anyway, it's up and going now. If you guys want to give us a hand. So yeah, obviously nobody on YouTube's gonna see that, are they? It seriously does my bloody Sweden, man. Lucky I found that as well. I mean, I could have done the whole stream and like it just wouldn't have gone onto YouTube. I need somebody to like But these famous people, right? Not only does like the YouTube algorithm like sort them out because they're famous and they can just like ask their Hollywood mates or whatever, right? Do you know what I mean? Can you get the algorithm to push us out? But also, I don't have a nephew to do all of this for me. Muggins here has got to set everything up on his own. How's a neckbeard meant to earn a living on YouTube when everything is stacked against me, man? Everything is stacked against the common neckbeard. I mean, I've even started wearing deodorant. I've cut the neckbeard, I've started wearing deodorant. I mean, what else can I possibly do to entice people to my camp? It's obscene. The hoops that normies make you jump through. Asuna. Ah. Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going, Star? I'm glad you still pop in from time to time. If you didn't tell me who you were, though, with your new handle, I wouldn't have known. And you've been popping in and out regularly now for a few years, right? God damn it, guys, I've been streaming about 3 years now. Pretty wild, eh? Streaming 3 years. About 3 years, because it's about 3 years since COVID, isn't it? Now, when I look at some of my early streams and, like, you know, the sort of quality of like the camera and stuff, Jesus Christ, it's terrible. The fact I got anyone to watch is a small wonder in those days, but I feel like the sort of general streaming, it's gone up, like the quality has gone up significantly, right? How's it going, Mitch? Mate, I reckon I had COVID 3 weeks ago. I had to take 2 days off work and I've still got a bit of a cough now. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm smoking a vape, by the way. Just throw that in there. Couldn't possibly be that, could it? But yeah, I've got something and it's still sticking around now. And like when I had COVID before, it felt like this. Like I had a bad chest, and even like where I'm an asthmatic, I took the inhaler, it didn't do nothing. Yeah, see, yeah, it's got. I reckon it's COVID. Like, I didn't bother doing a test because you know, it's like old hat now, isn't it? But yeah, now the stream's actually up and running on YouTube, guys. I wouldn't mind if you could just run over there, give us a quick watch, and just mute me in the background. So if anyone pops in, they're not like, oh look, this guy's streaming to literally no one. Why would I watch that? And you know, you'd be right in saying, why would I watch that? we got to train these YouTube people. Rambo Rods, yeah, we do have somebody from YouTube. That's amazing. We got to train these YouTubers up, man, to realise that I'm actually streaming. How's it going, Rambo? What have you been up to today, my friend? Doing any hobby today? Also, nobody's answered my question. I'm going to release a music video tomorrow. What do you think it's going to be on the YouTube channel? What tune do you think I've deemed decent enough to release into the wild? Ah, sweet. Building the Stomper, eh? I think Stompers are just amazing. Like, whether they're in Epic or 40k or anything like that, I just like Stompers. I just like the idea of, like, a mini Gargant. Is it going to be a Commando montage? No, it's 40k themed. Like I said, it's going up on the main... It's going up on the main channel. It's going up on the 40k channel. Mate, a lampshade with guns? I resent that. If anyone's got a Stomper they want me to paint, man, I would love to paint a Stomper. That's like an actual dream, thinking about it. Painting a Stomper is actually like a kind of hobby goal. I've just realised. What I'd really want to paint though is one of the old school armour cast ones. I like the new ones as well. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a Stomper. I think the armour cast ones are better, but the modern ones look cool as well. And you can scratch build Gargants and stuff. I was going to say quite easily, but not easily, but like, I feel like scratch building a Gargant or a Stomper is a bit easier than like maybe scratch building like a Warlord, for example, a Warlord Titan. No numbers. How many pieces is there to like the Gargant kit then, the GW one? No numbers seems a bit tough for any kit. Yeah, the Gorkanaut looks okay. I hear that the Gorkanauts are a bit shite in the actual game though. Well no, that's just hearsay. And you never know, do you? I mean, GW change the meta and the rules every 5 minutes, don't they? So, you know, as soon as Gorkanaut sales are on the down low, suddenly they'll release some sort of meta and Gorkanauts will be all the rage again. Still no guesses on what the new tune's going to be tomorrow. I've already given you a few clues. I'll give you another one. It's a newer tune as well. It's one that I've only played a couple of times on the stream. Oh yeah, that nah, like I said, it's 40k Colossus. The GTA tune won't be released onto the, onto Garth's workshop because it's not hobby related. It's Horus Rising. It's not Horus Rising. That might be soon though. I haven't worked out. I haven't got the Horus Rising tune down 100% yet. I need some more practice and stuff with it. Any other guesses? Come on, lad, you're failing me here. Any hobby gossip that I should know? I saw a thumbnail for Discourse Minis, and it was Games Workshop have saved Warhammer. So what does that mean? What have they done? I know that people are up in arms because they put the app behind a paywall, right? They're the one that lets you choose your army and stuff like that. I don't get why people don't just use Battlescribe anyway, because like you've got all of the editions on there, haven't you? So what have they done? What have they done this time, chaps? Help me out. I know I'm the streamer. I should know. I should be. Let's all talk about the latest hobby gossip. But you know, guys. Unless it's old hammer, I really just don't give a shit anymore these days. We're all just here to piss and moan. Piss and moan with me and all the other neckbeard old men, all the other gatekeepers, mate. We don't have to love everything that GW does just because it's GW, and it's okay to say that you don't like it. I know that's not a popular opinion on the internet, having a different opinion to the majority, but here we go. What can I say? I was born in a different time. Isn't that right, ladies and gents? We are allowed to criticise modern GW without being called gatekeepers, for fuck's sake. It's retarded. Did I just say a bad word? Whoops, sorry. That slipped out. I am of a certain age now where some of those words do come out from time to time. I do try and police my language as much as possible, but sometimes it doesn't work. So sorry if I offended anyone. Whoops-a-daisy. Probably shouldn't have even apologised. Excuse me. There's that potential COVID cough there. Oh, Battlescribe's fallen off the face of the planet, is it? Why is that? Has the Battlescribe guy just gone, you know, sod GW as well? I'm just not into this anymore? Is that what's what's happened? Somebody who spent all of that time and effort putting like into something like that, and they've just decided, nah, not up for it. It's mental, mate. Now, I'm wondering if we can muck about with this C920. Because my face is whiter than usual. Now, I do have horrendously white skin, as in ghost white. I'm not bloody Casper, but it's not actually that white as it is on the stream. If there's anything we can do about that. Brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, white balance. Got that. Oh my god. What's going on? I turn myself into Bart Simpson there. There ain't as much we can do about this. Maybe that looks a bit cooler. That looks a bit more modern, doesn't it? Although my ogre-like brow is even more pronounced than usual. But there we go. We'll deal with it. I think that looks better. Jeremiah, thanks for that, mate. The thatch basket elephant thing, yes. The super killy elephant. I think it's called like a Warhammer or something like that. Is the official name, but I prefer super killy elephant, to be honest. And that is an official Tolkien animal, by the way. If you look in the Tolkien bestiary, you'll see it there. Super killy elephant thing. Doing any hobbying today, Jeremiah? Jeremiah, you join us for the music streams, don't you? And Rambo, do you join us for the music streams? People who join the music streams, I'm really sorry. I can't, obviously, because I'm busy making the actual tunes, I can't always, you know, my mind's in like a million different places when I do those, so I can't always remember who's been, you know, who's joined the music streams and who hasn't. Like, it's quite, you know, it's very mentally taxing. If you imagine, I've got all of those machines to deal with, and also I've got the stream itself. I was lurking the other night. Ah, cool, man. What do you think? Anyway, I'm hoping you lurked for a little bit. I'm going to be releasing one of the tracks tomorrow. Nobody's guessed which one I'm going to be releasing yet, though. It's just going to go straight to YouTube. I've edited a really basic video for it. Need to see a music stream. Asuna, have you never seen one of my music streams? If you want to check out one of my music streams, they're all on. I'm streaming them to YouTube and Twitch now. So if you just type in !YouTube, you'll get a link to my YouTube channel. And if you go to live, you know, what I've played live, you'll see some of my music streams there. Word of warning though, they are 90s rave and drum and bass. 40k, Sharp, Commando, Arnie, all the good stuff themed. Uprising and Destruction. I'm gonna pretend I know what that is. I really feel like YouTube should have like a Warhammer section or something. Like, I really don't know where to put videos. If it's music, that's one thing, right? But like hobby stuff, they don't really have anything that kind of fits. You know, they've got entertainment, gaming and stuff like that, but there's nothing really for like modeling and stuff like that. Oh, Jeremiah, you on the Discord? Hang it up on the Discord, mate, and I can bring it up on the stream. That goes for everyone, man. You know the deal. Regulars know the deal. Anything that you've painted or whatever, get them in the Discord, and we can bring them up for everyone to have a look at, and they'll be immortalised on YouTube forever. If that scares you, then just think, what would Garth do? And if it's moan about modern 40k and make sharp based techno music, then you know, do that, and you'll have at least one follower. That'd be me. Ah, somebody just signed up to YouTube, I guess that was. I'm guessing that was you, Star. I'll have to reset the sort of YouTube follows and stuff like that, because I did take them off the stream, but you know, if I am actually streaming to YouTube, it would make sense if I reactivated them. Is it going Firelock? Firelock, on your I signed up. I definitely 100% previously subscribed to your Star Trek YouTube channel, and it had unsubscribed me, so I resubscribed the other day. Which one are you? You're the guy with the... I think you... The one that I was watching, I'm pretty sure you were the chap in the sort of bottom leftish. And I can't remember the character you play, but yeah, I like that kind of stuff, man. So like I said, I've given you a YouTube sub, and I hope it works out for you, man, because you know, I like the idea of, you know, Star Trek roleplay. And just between you lot, I get really bored of Americans playing D&D and like those being the main streams. Oh, you'll have to send me a message, man, and point out where I am. And next time you post up a stream, Firelock, you did something wrong, mate. I'm gonna. You betrayed the law, mate, on the on the Discord. You're lucky I didn't set Colossus on you, mate. you posted your links in it's my Discord, right? That's where I put all of my links, and you posted your stuff in my stream, like, you know, when I'm going live, and I was like, oh, you naughty boy, mate, you betrayed the law, mate. It's meant to go in the shield zone. I'll probably move the shield zone up so it's actually next, you know, so people who want to put stuff in there. But I'm only joking with you, man. But you know, you did betray the law, bruv. Yeah, you'll be punished, mate. Oh no, look, Gatekeeper's crashed.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
You broke the Gatekeeper, mate. One of the memes that I played, it was mate. Thanks for that, Colossus. If anyone's wondering how people are playing memes on my stream, these guys are legendary Patreons. So if you want yourself some memeage action and you like the stream, get on over to Patreon, man. That helps me out a lot, especially with cost of living, mate. I am brassic. I know we all are. And also, if you want to help me out in another way, use my Element Games link, because there's no point in anyone in the UK spending full-on GW prices when you can get 10-20% off. And by using my link, I also get a little bit of a kickback, so everyone wins. Those links are all below, chaps. So, I mean, it's seriously worth doing, though, because like things like, for example, I bought a Lord of Change, and like it was like 80 quid on GW, but I got it for like 70 on, no, maybe even less than that, maybe like 65, something like that. All I remember was it was a £15 saving, and £15 is actually quite significant, right? I mean, that's like 3 or 4 paints that you can buy, right? Or like 2-3 bottles of primer or something. So it's well worth doing, or even another unit, like, you know, if it's a small unit, right? So yeah, get yourself on the Element Games link, man. Make sure you use my code and all the rest. Shill mode deactivated. Who am I lying, man? I'm always shilling. I'm always shilling myself. Puck7, how's it going, buddy? Somebody was on the stream the other day, but I can't remember who it was. Was it you, Puck, that said they've got some samples from Shadow of the Horned Rat WAV files ready to go? If that was you, mate, can I pinch them off you for the music streams? Otherwise I'm going to have to go back through the streams and find out who it was. Elephant's looking decent. Cheers, man. Don't know what it is. Don't know what Shadow of the Horned Rat is, mate. Oh, Warpstone. Who remembers Shadow of the Horned Rat in chat? That goes out to YouTube and Twitch. Who remembers that classic game? hard as all balls. That game was. I don't think I completed it. I had it though. I had it on PC. And a mate of mine had it on his PlayStation. Dark Omen was good. Was Dark Omen an upgrade to Shadow of the Horned Rat? No, something I'd like to go give a playthrough on stream would be, there's a couple of things actually. There is, I've never really played, what's it called? What's the XCOM 40k? What was that called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Chaos Gate, yeah, that's it, man. I want to give that a playthrough. I bet it's savagely hard though as well. I've played like 1 or 2 levels from it, and I thought that might be quite cool to kind of maybe play on stream. Problem is like with those old games, they can be quite hard to stream because of the sort of ratios and things like that, and like sometimes the streaming software doesn't pick them up and stuff. And the proper Space Hulk game, which one? Like the one that was on the Amiga, or the one that was, or the Vengeance of the Blood Angels one, man? Because the Vengeance of the Blood Angels one was classic, and it's got some absolutely hilarious voice samples on that. Nathaniel! Get back to the hell which spawned you, and stuff like that. That's Vengeance of the Blood Angels. I haven't been able to find anywhere like that has got those samples. I mean, I'm not sure what format they're saved in either. I mean, if I could like get a copy of it and have a look if there's any way to kind of get those samples, that'd be a sweet tune to make. But the the Amiga one has got the guy with a really rubbery mouth when he gives the briefings. It looks really weird.
Hello, my future girlfriend.
Ah, Rambo, man. Thanks for the sub, mate. You legend. Thanks for popping over from thanks for popping over from YouTube as well, mate. Said if you want to be the ultimate hero, man, we can get you memed up, mate. Join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. Asking for too much, I think. I might be going metal detecting again in a couple of weeks, actually. So speaking of Patreon, you might get another metal detecting video to go up on there. I was going to interview my German mate on Patreon just to kind of see what his thoughts were as a German, as a real life German on modern 40k, but we didn't have enough time in the end. Oh yeah, there's the Patreon there, Rambo. If you wanna hit it up. It's a trap. Yeah, mate. I think they're on a cooldown. Let me check that it's a trap. What the command for that is. Failed, yeah. It's a trap. Ah.
It's a trap!
There we go. Yeah, it's just on, they're on like a generic cooldown. Because otherwise, spammage can ensue, right? And Jeremiah, any chance of you popping that mini up on the Discord, mate? Where's the refund button? Yeah. This Agrax is like crazy thick. Thin that down. Maybe it's just because I've overloaded the brush potentially. Yeah, also anyone who joins the Patreon also gets a snazzy intro as well. Still waiting for McPherson to get back to me and tell me what kind of intro he's after. Have you not got Discord, mate? I feel like Discord is like essential for the modern internet, you know? Like, you know, if you're doing any gaming or whatever, you know, you just use it for voice chat, and, you know, if you've got any sort of community, then you know, you can keep in contact with them there and all the rest of it. Share your memes and funny pictures. Anti-socialist. As in socialist politics, or do you mean anti-social? Because politics is something we don't delve into on the channel for kind of obvious reasons. I come from, you know, I'm of an age where I can remember when people on the left and the right used to be able to talk to each other, but it seems like that's impossible these days. And when it comes to political affiliations, etc., I try not to let what mine are out on stream as much as I can. Both. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically politically homeless these days. But that's enough politics talk for today, because we all get bombarded with it, don't we? You know, it doesn't matter what you're into these days, it's all just politics, isn't it? And even Warhammer, unfortunately, so, you know, let's just not go into it. We're all adults here. I'd like to think that we're all adults anyway. I mean, I think that's what the channel caters to more, is people sort of 30 plus, right? Well, that's what it seems like when I look at my YouTube analytics. it literally says that the only people who watch my streams... What the hell was that? Just an alert, but we're not sure what it was. Let's see if I've got a sneaking suspicion on what that was. No politics and no religion in the mess, yeah, correct. Oh, Rambo, that was you, mate. You absolute legend. Thanks for joining the Patreon, man. It's made me very happy. So, when I'm streaming tomorrow, Rambo, you will be able to use the memes and everything. I can't activate them for you now for obvious reasons. It's going to take a little bit of jiggery pokery, but we'll get you sorted, and we'll get you your access to the Patreon Discord as well. Well, no, if I'm brutally honest, there's not much on the Patreon Discord. I'd like there to be more, but there's only so many hours in the day, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's subscribe and a Patreon, mate, in one day. Cannot thank you enough, man. That's easy money, isn't it? Easy money. Well, not that easy, to be honest. But this is for you, mate.
Thank you, Sergeant Lynch.
Yeah, Lord knows I need it, mate. Like I said, now I've finally got the squigogs out of the way. I'm feeling the buzz again now. Like, that commission really, really did take it out of me. I'm really gonna have to be kind of like, before taking on commissions, I'm gonna have to really think about what I want to do. And I've really got to be better at, you know, being more regular with the streams. But I think I say this on every bloody stream though. Yeah, if you could, Mitch, that'd be mint, mate. Be interesting, Mitch, to see if I could give you access to Sammy, actually, because if I could give you access to Sammy, then that would mean you can actually sort of do the memeage as well, get him hooked up on that. It's a bit of a ball ache though, in all honesty. See, I never understand. I'm never sure what generation I am. I say this every stream as well. I mean, I don't really feel like I'm represented by a generation because I was born in 1984, and so I don't really identify with. I think I'm a millennial, but I don't really identify as a millennial because for me, like a millennial, like, you know, didn't really grow up, like didn't have much, if any, experience before the internet, you know what I mean? Whereas, you know, I can remember vividly, and like, you know, before the days of mobile phones and stuff, you know, or, you know, not before the days of mobile phones, but before the days of like everyone having one. And, you know, when we were kids and stuff, like, you know, you didn't have a phone or whatever, so you'd be like, all right, meet you down the fountain, mate, at X time. And, like, you know, if somebody wasn't there at that time, then you would just bugger off and they'd have to find you some other way, you know? Or use a payphone. Remember those, eh? Like when you're driving, actually using a map, like having like a AA road atlas in your car the whole time because you didn't have no GPS. I remember, like, you know, being able to print out maps from Google was like a godsend at that point. You're like, oh mate, I can just like print out all the directions. That was amazing. And now it's like GPS and stuff, you know, even better, right? Of course. I'm a millennial with Gen X experience and mentality. Is that what I am? But like I said, I feel like my generation should have its own name, like the Straddlers. Something like that. The No Man's Landers or something, you know. Generation Straddle. We remember before the internet, you know what I mean? We straddled that. We straddled it. The Straddlers, yeah. That's what I'm going with, man. I'm part of Generation Straddle. Excuse me. Can we make a petition to get that into the Oxford Dictionary, please? Gen Straddlers. And it will be a that'll be a category on the hub, the P hub. Oh, that sounds even worse. Before you know it. Straddlers. Excuse me. Cough as I take a vape. That's probably not the best thing, but it's only only COVID remnants, lads. It's not too bad. Right, now what? Where are we going to go with this now? What colour eyes would an elephant have? This is an evil elephant, right? So when looking at it, I feel like it's going to have like yellow eyes because it's evil, right? What do you guys reckon? And I'm also just wondering what the best sort of tactic would be to kind of get some highlights on the red. I think let's keep it cheap and cheerful. Let's go with, I think let's just dry brush it to start. What would you lads do? You agree with a bit of dry brushing for that? Yeah, and if you bear with us, Rambo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you access to one meme just as a tester. Just make sure, and then once I've got that one in there, then I can kind of quite easily add you to the others. What's your Twitch handle? Rambo Rods. Rambo _ RODDZ. Right, Rambo, do us a favour. Do us a favour, Rambo, and type in Patreon. So ! Patreon space 66, and let's see if that works. So Patreon space 66, and if that works, then I can just copy and paste your command in after the stream, and you'll be fully memed up. Yeah, I think dry brushing, man. I think Jeremiah, yeah, I think we'll go with dry brushing. I mean, generally my immediate thought is normally the right one, so that's what we'll go with. Oh, that's darker. Now I'm actually thinking of maybe buying some actual dry brushes. Now I'm interested to see what are people's Rambo Rods XY Patreon 66. Yeah, did that work? Maybe I've got to shut down. It might not work until the next stream. Just make sure I got your name right. Oh.
Execute Order 66.
I'll tell you why. It's because I'm an idiot. Right. Try that again, Rambo.
Execute Order 66.
There we go. So you can actually run two memes, mate, because I made a mistake. So if you type in ! Patreon space wrong, then you'll get another one. As long as the cooldown's finished. So you can try that one if you want as well. Yeah, I think the cooldown's still active. maybe I need to do that a bit brighter. I can't really see much difference. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that again. I don't want it to be too orange. I know it is making a difference. It is making a bit of difference actually. I'm going to have to do a massive amount of cleanup on this. It's going to be wash galore for the final stages. Yeah, I mean, you guys are definitely not going to be able to pick out. It's quite a subtle, very subtle difference at this moment. That is very much doubt it's going to be picked up by the camera. I think I could actually just go in there really heavy with just the orange. Let's try that. And we've still got a bit of red in the bristles as well. That looks alright. Also, Rambo, you have now unlocked yourself a Patreon intro. So, is there any particular intro that you would like? Perhaps, Colossus, you could give a demonstration for our man Rambo, so I know what to fabricate for him. Let us know if there's any sort of theme or anything that you want, whether it be 40k or just something that you think's funny or whatever. Colossus, are you gaming with Mitch? How dare you? Hey, does anyone know any good things to do in Brum? So I'm going to Brum on the weekend. There was a couple of things I wanted to do. I wanted to see the like traditional Brum back-to-back houses, but that was all booked out. I wanted to do, well, it's cheap as you like, but like it's in like real cheesy. But like my missus likes Peaky Blinders like a lot, and she, you know, and I thought it'd be good to go on a Peaky. I thought it might be quite funny to do one of their Peaky Blinders tours, but that was all booked out as well. So we're ending up, so right now the only thing that we're doing is going to the Cadbury's factory and going to Chinatown, because my missus is Chinese, so she wants to go to Chinatown and maybe buy some things and maybe eat some food that like we can't get in Pompey. But apart from that, I'm kind of like stuck for things to do. I said, any ideas? Oh yeah, we could get some Danny Dyer on for you, mate. Danny Dyer's always standing in the kitchen, man.
Bare knuckle boxers, gangsters, drug dealers. I mean, you wouldn't want to stay around there, would you? Well, guess what? I got an empire. I'm moving in with some of the country's most dangerous men, so we can find out how they sleep at night. And judging by this mob, It's gonna be tears before bedtime.
You know what? I've never seen
fucking
human
no
traffic.
way, fucking no way.
Mate, have we still got the standing in the kitchen sticker? If God had some windows, these be his windows, mate. Mitch, you're all about breaking down that paywall, aren't you? Yeah, it's a shame we can't check out Jeremiah's Elf. I'm quite interested in seeing how it's going. Whew. It's tough work, man, this. Alright, Rambo, mate, well, welcome to the Patreon, mate, and I really do appreciate your support there, man. And if you're around tomorrow, we'll get you fully memed up, and with any luck we'll have a Danny Dyer themed intro ready for you as well, mate. Thank you again, my friend. Proper ledge, mate. They set it out to, yeah, it's easy to set up, man. I mean, and you know, it's just a good place to sort of share mini pics, and you know, if you got any advice you want to ask or anything like that, you know, it's a good place. And you know, most of us are a bit older on there as well, you know, so generally, you know, we're not overrun by little kiddies with endless pictures of their Primaris Marines. You know, everyone's been into the hobby for a while, most of us, like, you know, some of us have been into the hobby for, like, you know, bloody, you know, 25 years or more, you know, so, you know, if you're a bit older, mate, you'll probably fit in well, you know. So, Dad Hammer. Even though I ain't a dad, but I'm of dad age, you know. Unfortunately, I've got to admit that to myself now. Oh, I'm sweating a little bit. I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to painting the base of this. I think that's going to be really fun. like just loads of dead geezers and blood and stuff. I'll be able to get that done in one stream. It'll be like, get some like dry pigments on there as well with the blood. It's going to look absolutely banging. It's going to be a while yet though. Yeah, I'm going to go with yellow for the eyes. And like, do elephants have like a sort of, they'll have like a sort of discoloration, I'm guessing, around around the eyes. Maybe this will be a nice one actually. I think this will be, it's a nice kind of warm yellow for a living creature, makes sense. Makes sense to me. I just realised I'm quite hungry. Dry brushing looks good, thanks man. I think I need a little bit more. I might put some edge highlights just on the very top of the very top of the things. I said there's various bits, like, you know, where it's such a big model, there's still quite a lot of, I'm noticing bits where like bits of undercoat are poking through, just where, like, you know, I've unfortunately missed a bit. There's a bit here, look. Just beyond his ear. It's a bit too black. Thin that down. Actually, that's probably a good shout, using some of that. Thin it down a bit and use that as a wash. And I'm going to try and get some definition. And sort of contrast in the elephant body. Who got stuck in the storm? Anyone got any storm stories? As I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I was actually camping in a tent, would you believe? But we braved it, we survived it. Now, I know it's a bit juvenile of me, but I'm definitely going to add some, like, reddish purple to the end of the elephant's dong. Now, I'm not sure what to do about Friday's music stream. I've got two options, and I'm thinking, unfortunately, I might have to do it on Thursday again, because I'm going to Brum and I'm staying at Zen's house for the weekend. Now, one option I was thinking was to actually take a sort of stripped down streaming and music setup to Zen's house, but Zen doesn't have any sort of speakers as well for us to, you know, for him to kind of listen to while I'm streaming, and apparently his missus is not a big fan of drum and bass and stuff, so I think what we might do is, it's my birthday on Friday, so what we could do is maybe have the music stream Thursday night, and maybe just have that as the birthday stream. What do you guys reckon? And then move back to the usual Friday, like, you know, the week after. Anyone got any idea what colour an elephant's asshole would be? I'm going to need to paint one. When you put like the black behind the eyes there, it doesn't really make the elephant look quite evil. That's good. That's what we want. We want an evil looking elephant. To be too pronounced though, it looks a bit unnatural. I'll thin it down a bit. On chat, be letting me down, man. It suddenly got all quiet on me.
my future girlfriend.
I am beset by the horror!
Thank you, Cutters. Thanks for the resub, my friend. $27 months now, cuz. That's mental, man. Your support is much appreciated, sir. Yeah, that's what we want, mate. We want more Patreons and we want more intros. We want more Patreon intros, man. That's what we need. How you been, cuz, anyway, mate? How's the leg? Alright, so it's got a bit more life in it now. This Olifant or elephant or whatever it's called. Mermac. Were they actually called Mermacs in the film? Solo play? What, like as in Choose Your Own Adventure? Ian Livingstone. Was it Ian Livingstone? Ken Livingstone? Who are the who's the Choose Your Own Adventure stuff, man? That was something I wanted to do on the stream. Like as a redeem, actually, like do a page from that. Maybe there's an idea I could revisit. So I've got some books. I actually bought some books ready for the stream, and then it kind of never transpired. Never could kind of like work out a decent way to do it. But now we've got like more interactivity on the stream. It might be something I can kind of look back into. I think I've got Firetop Mountain. Hang on, let me see if I can find the books. Give me like 2 seconds. Like I bought like 3 or 4. Here we go. Look, I've got these like reissues, look. There's Warlock of Firetop Mountain right there. Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, look. The Warlock of Firetop Mountain is a different kind of book. As well as a book itself, you will need 2 dice, a pencil and an eraser, and you need to remember what the last page was so that you need to turn back. Yeah, we could do this on stream. I can't remember what the combat is like though, but we could, like, you know, this could just be a short break from painting sometimes, right? Somebody else has been playing this, look. Potin of Invulnerability Black Glove. So this is obviously some kids book previously, look. Bow and Arrow. I think that's meant to say bow and arrow. Okay. I think the dad's played this and then his kids played it. For a start, he's written stuff in Biro, which is a good start. Silver Ringify, Key Free. Yeah, like I said, Potting of Invulnerability, Black Glove. Yeah, so yeah. Rumours. Yeah, we could definitely do this, look. At last, your 2-day hike is over. You unsheath your sword, lay it on the ground and sigh with relief. As you lower yourself down on the mossy rocks to sit for a moment's rest, you stretch, rub your eyes, and finally you look up at Firetop Mountain. The very mountain itself looks menacing. The steep face in front of you looks to have been savaged by the claws of some gargantuan beast. Sharp rocky crags jut out unnatural angles. At the top of the mountain you can see an eerie red colouring. Probably some strange vegetation which given the mountain its name. Perhaps no one will ever know exactly what grows up there, as climbing the peak must surely be impossible. Your quest lies ahead of you. Across the clearing is a dark cave entrance. You pick up your sword, get to your feet, and consider what dangers lie ahead of you. But with determination, you thrust the sword home into its scabbard and approach the cave. You peer into the gloom and see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dank. You light your lantern and step wearily into the blackness. Cobwebs brush your face and you hear the scurrying of tiny feet. Rats, most likely. You set off into the cave. After a few yards you arrive at a junction. Will you turn west or turn east? Turn to 71 for west. Turn to 278 for east. Are we going west or east? Firelock says west. We'll go with the first answer. Go west, page 71. There is a right-hand turn to the north of the passage. Cautiously you approach a sentry post on the corner and you look in. You can see a strange goblin-like creature in leather armour asleep at his post. You try to tiptoe past him. Test your luck. If you are lucky, he does not wake up and remains snoring loudly. Turn to page 301. If you are unlucky, you step within a crunch. You step with a crunch on some loose ground and his eyes flick open. Turn to page 248. I think we're going to have to actually roll up a character, aren't we, and do this for real. You guys up for that? It's not real D&D, buddy. It's not that interactive. Cut his throat. Stick your thumb up at the goblin's arse. It's his weak spot. It's this goblin's G spot. See what I did there, chaps? Goblin G. Yeah, well, it'd be good, like, you know, to have like a few minutes break from the actual the painting, right? Like I said, where I'm not painting these bloody squigogs now, what I'll do is I'll add that in as a like channel redeem or something like that. Mate, anyone who's into this kind of stuff had those books, right? All of us. I would guarantee. Just type in the chat now if you owned and played Choose Your Own Adventure books, mate, back in the day. I guarantee you, all of us have had those books and given them a go. Yeah, I mean, like my mate. I remember my mate had The Legend of Zagor, and that's the what's the word? That's the sequel to Warlock of Firetop Mountain, right? And Legend of Zagor also had it also had a board game, didn't it? Legend of Zagor. I remember my mate had that as well. It seems like you're an expert filer on fighting fantasy books. Can we all just accept that we've all cheated on fighting fantasy books? Because some of them are just like, you fall into a pit and die, right? And you're like, oh man, that was lame. Like literally, some of them are just like, you fall into a pit and that's it. And like, I can remember like, you know, playing them and like remembering, I'm like, well, I'm not going to go to page 204 because that's the pit, and I can, you know, and you remember the number of the pit. It's like metagaming the fighting fantasy book. God, I really could have done with sub-assembling some of this, couldn't I? Dave Doggo's arrived. Everyone hide your nans. Death Trap Dungeon is a classic, isn't it? Oh mate, I bought some oh shut up. Some Billings car alarm is going off outside. Can you guys hear that? Shut the window for a few seconds. I thought it was my car for a second. I looked down, but it was just like the reflection of the indicators on the other car. Mate, I mean, but even an easy one is still pretty tough, isn't it? I kind of feel like this is almost approaching completion, but I might be getting a bit of ahead of myself there because we still got to paint all of the blokes, like the stupid, whatever you call him, like the rider guy. Still need to paint. Oh, let's not forget to add some definition to the elephant dong.
Bus wankers!
Who's a bus wanker, cuz? Car alarm wankers. I've asked this before. Has anyone got like any tips for keeping the cutting mat clean? Anything I could like? Is there any like, you know, anything that you can take off the paint without taking off all of the writing from the cutting mat? Gus is alright, man. I like Gus. I haven't seen one of his streams for ages, though, because he streams in the day, doesn't he? Gus is a cool guy, man. He seems like he's alright. He's always happy on his streams, isn't he? He's like the opposite of me. A positive sort of chap. Move it with a sponge, but yeah, you know, where it's like acrylic paint, you need something like quite strong to get it off, don't you? I kind of feel like, you know, when you've got like a painting area, it's going to get knackered where, you know, it's always going to get paint on it. I mean, I'm a bit of a messy bastard in general, as you might have noticed. It's only very recently that I cleaned up this desk and stuff because, you know, it was all just meant to be temporary. I was meant to be going back to China and I wasn't expecting to still be here after 3 years.
Easy there, neckbeard.
Oh, calm down. Who's the neckbeard, mate? I shaved my neckbeard off, mate. Just no pleasing some people. Shave my neckbeard off and you still insult me, man. Insult me on my own stream. Revolting behaviour. Just goes to China. What do you mean by that?
Bumder!
Even worse. Calling me a bumder on my own stream now. I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to see if we can. Oh God! Do you guys see that? As soon as I coughed, I just put an awful streak across there. Ugh.
Mate.
You can't say bumder anymore, mate. Mate, can't say bumder no more. Alright, buddy, mate. Thanks for popping in. We'll see you again soon, I hope. I feel like this might be the wrong tactic. Actually, it looks quite good. Let's do that over the whole thing. My missus ain't going to get British citizen application, mate. I mean, to be a British citizen, you got to be here for, like, God knows how many years. Like, 15 or something. We're, obviously we've got spouse visa. And, you know, she probably never will go for British citizenship because, I mean, she's Chinese citizen and they don't allow dual citizenship. So I can't imagine she's going to give up her own citizenship, considering that how hard it is to get a visa for China and what a pain it is. You know, I mean, her family live there and that, right? Yeah, I mean, does Spain let you have dual nationality? Oh no. A bit of a disaster has happened. We've got red splotches all over the bloody elephant skin. Which will have to be cleaned up. I mean, with a model this sort of size, it's gonna happen, isn't it? Acetone-free nail polish remover, that's an idea. Yeah, so do you want to... I mean, you are Spanish, right? I mean, do you consider yourself Spanish or British or what, man? I mean, like, you know, giving up any sort of citizenship is, you know, that's a big step, man. You got to be sure that you want to do that. Can't be arsed with Spain no more. What's up with Spain then, man? I mean, you know, so many people leave Britain and want to live in Spain. I mean, it's like me living in Japan. Like, after 7 years, I just couldn't be arsed with Japan anymore, man. You're like, why the hell did you leave Japan? Japan's amazing. Oh, it's like, yeah, Japan is amazing, man. But when you're working there and got to deal with all of that bullshit all the time, mate, it just gets old real quick, mate. You know, I don't want to work like a Japanese person. I work my fucking tits off for all the time. I didn't want to be a shitty English teacher for the rest of my life. English C-list world. Oh, right. Okay, I see what you mean now. She's like a lower class celebrity. Well, not lower class, but you know, like sort of C-class level celebrity. Like I'm Z-class internet personality. I'm a Z-class hobbying personality, mate. Is that going to... I'll go to like Warhammer World. Is that Garth? Is that Garth from Garth's Workshop?
Ready for glory!
Ah, cheers for the gift sub. Thanks, cuz. Kriegsman. Is Kriegsman here? Is he just lurking? If you're here, Kriegsman, I've got something for you. Well, I say got something for you. It's sitting right next to the desk, ready to go. When you give out gift subs, does it just go to a random follower, or does it go to like somebody who's actually watching at the time? Kriegsman deserves it anyway, man. He comes and supports the channel. And he's given me a chimera to paint up as the blobby tank. As a commission. So really, what else? There's no better follower. He actually said he might want to buy Thomas the Wank Engine as well. I just have no idea what sort of pricing to put on the Wank Engine. It's such a unique model. I was going, what the hell did he just say? People who have not been watching the channel for years and years and years. Did he just say Thomas the Wank Engine? Yes, I did. I have a Thomas the Tank Engine Chaos Rhino conversion, who is affectionately known as Thomas the Wank Engine. What's going on?
Bus wankers!
Tired, mate, are you? I've booked the Well, you saw my message, right? The chocolate factory is booked, mate. And look, I was hoping to do that music stream round yours, but if you haven't got any speakers and stuff for you to kind of listen to as well as me play it, it's probably, and you say Misty's not really into drum and bass and stuff, right? I thought that might have been cool for us to have a few bevies and just like play some of the live tunes, but
Wow.
chocolate slavery. Can you say that in this day and age then? Cancel it. Cancels in immediately. Yeah, I think, like I said, we'll move the stream to we'll move the music stream to Thursday again, I think. Yeah, no, I've managed to get bloody red on the elephant's ears. It's not cool. Right, what's the time? 10 past 10. How long have I been streaming? How long have I been streaming? We're making some good headway on this though, aren't we, really? Let's be honest. I said he's getting there pretty quick. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of tidying up now, unfortunately. Kind of thinking I might leave this for a bit and then maybe go for the base, because I feel like it's really not that far away from being done. If I could like put some wash, like some known oil and stuff like that on it, and like I said, tidy up some of the stuff, I feel like it's basically done, and get the sort of red face paint or whatever it is that he has all over him, because I mean the actual skin is looking pretty decent apart from those bloody bits there which I've managed to get red on, which I can clean up now. Oh no, let's not use the Winsor Newton for that, because I'm massacring that brush. And I feel like an elephant would have some sort of mottling in sort of places, so I'm gonna have to like look at elephants, look at some stock pictures of elephants, because I've got a feeling like, you know, they won't have just like uniform grey, they'll have like sort of splotches of brown and stuff on them. And there is some sort of like skin impurities kind of sculpted on there as well. I would guess they'd be a sort of like browny grey, but I'm not sure. Right. I think we've done enough for today. We've had a new patron, which is absolutely amazing. We've had our man Jeremiah supporting us on the old tubes, on the old YouTubes. Had a gift sub from our man Cuz, which again, absolute legend. And yeah, been a good stream, I think. So with that, also tomorrow, chaps, I'm going to be dropping a music tune into the old YouTube, and it's going to be something that you like, Zen. That's your final clue for what the actual tune's going to be. But I think where this has got a lot of contrast painting, so well, speed paint and stuff on it now, it's probably best if I let that dry anyway. Before continuing, but I think that's looking pretty cool, isn't it, so far? I reckon that's looking really good, even if I do say so myself. Once the cleanup's done and we've like neatened it up a bit, once the
Roll the dice.
yeah, man, I will roll the dice. And tomorrow as well, I'm going to look into, I'll add some I'll read up how to actually play this, and then we can add this as like a channel redeem or whatever, like, you know, let's read the next page of Firelock Mounted or whatever, and then we can kind of go through that together as well as you know, just having a break from painting and stuff, man. Like now that things are more relaxed, and now that all the squigogs are done and they're out of my life forever. So thank you, ladies and gents. Again, I'm not really sure what we're doing when it comes to raiding wise, because, you know, because I am multi-streaming, it's kind of weird. Like, I've got to like stop the YouTube stream yet, and I haven't kind of worked it out the best way for me to do so yet. So we won't be raiding anyone today, which I know I haven't raided anyone in a while, and that's a bit, it's not very hobby streamer, and it's a bit leery, but is what it is, man. At this stage, we'll work it out later. So take care of each other. Ta-ta. And I'll see you all tomorrow around about the same time. Yeah, that's it. I'm out.